Questions for Kyle Starr?
How excited were you and everybody to see Cannon finally get a home run?
That was awesome. He's been putting in the work and it hadn't been showing in the stat book, but he just keeps going. He's one of the hardest workers on our team. So for that to happen, our dugout went crazy. It was just really good to see.
That's symbolic of how close you all are as a team.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. No matter who's up there, we're pulling for them to succeed. And then when it's a guy like Cannon, who's like I said, one of the hardest workers on our team, it just makes it that much more special for us to see him do that, because he's been in here putting the work in and day out. So to finally see it pay off a little bit, it's really cool.
Why has this team been able to click so well?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think it started a while back in August. The older guys, we decided that we needed to get it going a lot earlier this year. So I think it started whenever the freshmen first got here, when the new guys got here. Doing stuff outside of the field and facility area. Getting to know each other. And just becoming like basically a family. So that's what it feels like now. We're family.
Cal, the way that y'all hit the ball with power as a team, you're a catcher, so you meet with your own pitchers, and if you were facing a lineup like this, where 1 through 9 can leave the yard, how much pressure does that put on a pitcher?
No, I think there's a lot of pressure because, like you said, 1 through 9, the power that we show, you really just don't want to make any mistakes over the middle of the plate. And then whenever that pressure's on you, you feel like you have to make perfect pitches. And then you might leak a slider back over the middle of the plate that can get hit over the fence. So I think the way we're swinging it right now is really good. We need to keep that going. Keep pushing forward and keep putting good swings on balls.
From your vantage point, what's been the key for Kazi kind of these last few outings, getting back to more what he'd been early in the season?
I think it really was just relaxing. He's mixing his pitches in a lot better now. He has feel for everything. He's throwing strikes. He's throwing the ball where he wants to throw the ball. And I think the big thing is he can throw any pitch in any count. If he wants to throw a 3-0 slider down the middle or away, he'll do it. I think it's just having the confidence in all of his pitches, knowing that he can do that at a high level, which he did the past 3 weeks. So I think that's just a good confidence boost for him. And I think that's really all it was.
You've seen him for several months now and caught him, so you're at this point used to how that ball moves. But if you haven't seen that guy before and you're a hitter, just how unusual is that the velocity at that angle with that spin? It just seems like a really nightmare at bat.
Yeah, no, it's funky for sure. Like you said, I've caught him a lot, so I've gotten more and more comfortable with him. But even catching him at the beginning of the fall, middle of the fall, you don't see guys at that angle throwing a ball like that. You see movement like that sometimes, but you don't see movement like that with 90, 92 mile an hour. So, hitting off him was not fun. I can tell you that. So it's just a good weapon for us to have, especially when he's throwing the ball like he is now.
Cal, obviously the numbers for you with the plate are really impressive this year. Is the mindset approach anything different from this year than maybe some in the past?
I think it's kind of the same thing that I was talking about with Kazi. It's just confidence. Sometimes seeing that you can do it is just like a game changer. I've worked on approaches in here, scouting reports, looked at my swing a billion times, but it all comes down to just kind of relaxing and trusting the process in the game, trusting the work that you put in, and just kind of go from there, and then just trying to put good swings on balls and stack those rather than trying to chase hits. I need to do this, I need to do that. Just relax. You've played this game for a long time. Just trust what you put into it.
What was different for Stamos tonight?
Kind of the same thing that I was talking about with Kazi. Again, we were just kind of mixing his pitches. I felt like he had the slider and the curveball working better this time than he had last time. So I think the mixture of both of those things, he kind of played that off of the fastball really well. He was throwing the fastball where he wanted to, and he just looked good tonight. He gave us a great chance to win the ball game.
Well, in the offseason, there's a lot of guys who in your situation, when a guy like Cannon is signed, Stone comes in, Bargo comes in as a transfer, I don't think anyone would have thought twice if you wanted to go somewhere else to get guaranteed reps. What made you want to kind of stay here and fight and try to earn that spot?
I love this place. You know, I'm from here. I didn't want to go anywhere else. Never a thought. I wanted to be here. I wanted to have a competition to be able to play, and that's what it was. Cannon makes me better. You know, I mean, he's helped me a lot on the hitting side. We've talked about millions of approaches, million different swing things. Same thing with Stone. I feel like I've helped Stone, you know, come in here and be, you know, he's gonna be a really good ball player. He's gonna be a good catcher. So I think it's just the family aspect of it, going back to, you know, getting together in the off season, in the fall, you know, building a family-like atmosphere around here, and that was the main reason why I stayed. I mean, I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to learn from these coaches. I wanted to play in front of these fans. So just all of that stuff combined, I mean, there wasn't ever a thought of leaving. I wanted to play in the orange and white.
Has there been a certain approach that you've leaned into that's kind of helped you lead to some of the more consistent hitting this season?
I think just relax. You know, be on time for the fastball. Really, just kind of simplify things as well. You know, whenever your mind gets racing a lot, that's a bad thing, especially in this game, especially the arms that we face. So I think just simplifying it, and just focusing on the task at hand. You know, hit a ball hard. That's really it.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah.